Hi, this is David with Vintage Uprising Texas, and we're participating in the February Huckster Hop hosted by Patrick of the Trusty Huckster Mercantile channel. Thank you, Dee, from the Thrill of the Thrift, for introducing me, and you're already familiar with the format. I'll be showing a few items that are available to you at one price, and you can claim the items by making the first claim in the comments below of this video. First to claim will get priority, and then if you're interested in the item, make a claim in case that person wishes to back out of their claim. Also, we are shipping from Texas, so please, if you've bought from us before, we'll have your information. If you've never purchased from us before, please email us at the email listed below, and we will and send your information to us so that we can give you the price for the shipping along with your item. We'll need your real name, YouTube name if you have one, and PayPal email if you have one as well, and zip code, more importantly. If you've not seen our channel before, please join us and think of subscribing, hitting the like button. We do offer content at the bare minimum of twice a week, and then we show our items with some of our friends as well. So once you're done viewing the video, please enjoy the rest of the channels so that you can look at their content as well, and we thank you for joining us. The first item I have is from the Dodge Inc. Corporation, and it's a brass and bronze goose. It is signed by Dodge Inc., and this is from 1947. Very handsome desk piece. And this will be offered at $20, but in claiming number, or $20 A. $20 A. Another item I have is from Hazel Atlas Cobalt Blue Tumbler. Now this looks familiar. If you're not familiar with this, most of these had Shirley Temple, and what we always advise is that when you wash these, do not put them in a dishwasher and do not scrub them too hard if you're hand washing, or use too hot of water. Most of this glass is not temperature rated for high heat, and Shirley Temple has come off, but it's a nice cobalt cup if you're looking to start a collection of Hazel Atlas, or you have a collection of Cobalt Blue with a wonderful pattern on the back side where the graphic was not. And this is being offered at $7, letter B. My next item is a paperweight, and this is called the Wany Owl. I think Wany was the company, W-A-N-Y. And this was a limited edition. It's like an art lucite. It has like a milky texture to it in the green. This was made in Italy. So he measures 3 1/4 inches across, and or 3 1/4 tall, 3 inches across, and the base is 2 3/4 inches squared. Very handsome little piece. I love his face, and he will be offered at $24, letter C. For those that collect ephemera, I have a lot of 2 menus from the SS Monterey, which was a cruise that was done in the late 60s, 70s, maybe up to the early 80s. I'm not sure about the 80s. But I have 2 menus from that line, and these are watercolor prints. One is Southern California. The other is Tahiti. Both of the graphics were from the artist. These were watercolors done by the artist, L. McCullard, and his original artwork and watercolors for some of these have auctioned into the four figures. So these are, of course, prints that were put on menus. And these two watercolor from the SS Monterey are offered at $22. And you can claim that with letter D. The next item I have is a Esterbrook base and desk pen. Now the base, very handsome base, glass base, covered in black. This is inkless, so don't pour any ink into this. But also, this will come with an Esterbrook fountain pen. Now, with cleaning, it is writing, so it does have ink in it. However, the stem, which you would lift, is kind of hard to pull out. So I suspect, knowing what I know about fountain pens, that the ink bladder has almost solidified and may need to be replaced. If you know of a local vendor, I do, but if you know of a local vendor that can replace the bladder, it's a very easy fix, or you can find another Esterbrook. This is great if you have an inkwell that you haven't used, and you can use this as a dip pen, and it'll write great. It's writing now, as a matter of fact, since I cleaned it and unclogged the nib. But this grouping will be offered at $27, and you can claim that with letter E. The next item is, if you're familiar with the latest movie that came out maybe a few months ago, I know it was in the Oscars, Oppenheimer. It had a lot to do with the creation and the building of the National Lab in Los Alamos. And this is very interesting. This was found at an estate sale, and this is from the Center of Land Use Interpretation, the Los Alamos Rolodex. And this is from 1967 to 1978. What was interesting is that all they did was to take the Rolodex of some of these, of some of the graphics of the business cards that were kept in the Rolodex. A lot of these have that great rocket design, nuclear design, space age design. Just very, very interesting. And it gives you a little history in the introduction of this book of the National Laboratory in Los Alamos. And here's the back picture of that. This will be offered at $12, and you can claim this using the letter F. Letter F. The next item I have for you perfume bottle lovers, it's not the original glass design, but this is a chess piece perfume bottle. And this is from Mary Chess, if you're familiar with that. The scent is the very popular Tapestry. And the original perfume bottle was manufactured by the Wheaton Glass Company in Millville, New Jersey in 1946 to 48. Those original designs, the headpieces were glass. This is now transitioned into a metal composite that they did later on. But the design was always popular, and they saved, I guess, a little money transitioning from the glass heads to a metal resin head. So this would date this bottle to the early 1960s. This perfume bottle will be offered as letter G for the price of $10. Very interesting. And some of the scent residue is still in there. Old perfume. My next item is a single candle with very old wood. It looks to be old oak. Old American oak. It's starting to alligator a little bit, so I wouldn't go off and sand this and redo this. And then it has the glass insert for your candle. Very handsome piece, great for a mantle. The power goes out, or just great design. And this will be offered as letter H, and this price will be $18. This is a fantastic piece. The next item I have is one lot of 4 menu items. Yes, 4 menu items. One is a one-page menu from Circus Maximus, and this is a wine list. And this has great graphics on it. Along with this lot is the La Ville Varsoux, and I hope I didn't slaughter that. This is a nice binded, rope binded wine list. This has several pages, very handsome. Also, this is a one-page menu of the Great Outdoors. And if you notice, it looks like doors, and then there's the menu. I think this was a sandwich shop somewhere in Texas. This would have been, it looks like this may have been in Texas, but it's just a great graphic if you're into graphic design or just ephemera in general. Also is Herb Traub's nationally famous Pirate's House. This is a handsome menu, fun graphics. This folds out. It's a hard paper. Just 4 fun items. So this lot of ephemera will be offered as letter I, and for $15. I think the graphics on this are very, very nice. The next item I have is a Napco Japan, and it's a fedora. It's a planter. It's a fishing fedora, fishing cap. We see these are real, looks like 3 real fishing lures have been placed on the hat ribbon, and the planter's in great shape. It has the Napco label as well. And this is going to be offered at $15, letter J. Letter J. The next item I have is a wooden foundry mold. Now these are popular if you plan on doing any type of industrial decoration. It looks like a base, all wood, painted black. Some friends of mine, and I have purchased one piece, but some friends of mine will drill holes depending on the side how you want to do it, and place fountain pens, their collection of fountain pens, as inserts. Just because of the industrial design, these can be mounted. You can find these as, you can find a metal base and insert a stem and just use it as design, industrial design, or you can hang it on your wall. Some people use them for bases for other items. Very industrial design. So this is letter K and offered at $15. The next item I have is a set of 3 vintage, what would have been turkey feather darts. These are 2 separate sizes. One is very large compared to the other 2. The turkey feathers are missing. And this is a nice whimsical design. I use these in my personal, I have a personal collection of this grade or this condition, and some have the feathers as well. I use them as push pins for like just a whimsical design to your board, or if you have a cork board in your office or home office, or design center, depending on what you do. These make nice little whimsical push pins. Don't let the kids handle them. These dart points are about 1.5 inches long, so buyer beware. They're still sharp. So these 3 wooden vintage darts are offered at, for the lot, these will be $15, letter L. The next item I have is a piece of ephemera. It's a map of Sicily. It's a folded map. And I don't know how much you will see, just depending on the size of the screen. But I love the graphic. It has a road map style, and on the opposite side has a more whimsical design, just based on regional interest and some of the larger cities, and opposite of a road map, just kind of giving you the lay of the land as far as what you can see on the island. And great graphics on this one. So this map, Sicilian map, will be offered at $10, letter M. The next item I have is this is a regional, this is the wine regions and Champagne regions found, and it has a great cover introducing French wines. And this goes, just to give you an example, it gives a brief introduction and goes by region and then a map of the region. So there we have Bordeaux, we have the Southwest, and so on. There's also a nice little insert of the monk who invented champagne. It's a nice little article where champagne is. This is going to be offered, letter N. This will be $24. This is a very interesting read. The next item I have, going back to the industrial wood molds, here's another mold, almost like a top hat pattern. Just one little dot here from where I guess a nail was inserted, or maybe where it was turned. But it has a small tiny base here, then your larger round base, and then I guess what I would call the top hat design. This is ready if you're going to do any type of use this as a base, or use it, as I mentioned earlier, to drill and insert either industrial drill items or pins, pencils. You can use it for that. You can use it as a number of ways, a candle, a votive holder if you'd like. This is offered again at $15, letter O. This next item is a heavy molded glass paperweight. It's deep cobalt blue. I don't know if I have I don't think I have a flashlight to show you. Well, maybe so. I can use my phone. It's a very deep blue. I hope that helps. I don't know if you're catching it in the light. So a nice base or sun catcher paperweight. It has no chips. It has some straw marks from the molding process on the back, but just a very nice, handsome paperweight. And this will be offered at $16 for the cobalt blue paperweight. And that will be letter P. Letter P as in Paul. The next item I have is a piece of ephemera. It looks to be a German restaurant menu. Great picture of the stein and beer mug. Nice head of beer. Whoever came here left notes or made notes. Some of the menu items had changed, so they changed the prices. And they made notes of what the host was wearing. So they made a note of their visit. I found this to be very interesting. This menu will be letter Q, and you can claim this for $10. $10, letter Q. The next item is, this is also from the SS Monterey, which was the earlier watercolors. This was later in the 80s. So they've changed the menu to a handsome drawing of clippers. And of course, this is a captain's dinner menu. So one-sided menu folded into 2 pages, and then the cover with the rope spine. And you can claim this for $14, letter R. This is great for someone that collects these menus or likes the clippers or nautical theme. This should be framed very nicely. So $14, letter R. This next item is a 20th Century Fox. There are condition issues on the bottom, and I think some water staining. Not much. I think just the issues here. But it's Cole Porter's Can, and this would have featured, of course, Frank Sinatra, Shirley MacLaine, and that's the back cover, front cover. And this not only has scenes from the actual production, but it also has great graphics of the Can girls. It also has a little bio of Cole Porter. This is a nice portrait of Shirley MacLaine. And another scene from the show. It also has some nice candid photos from, I guess, various dinners and backstage lounging, I guess you can call it, while this was in production. There's a few of the pictures from rehearsal. And let me show you one example of some candid photos from during production or maybe at rehearsals. So it has the cast, credits, all of the information regarding this production. And this will be offered as letter S, and you can claim this for $22. Letter S, $22. The next item I have is another industrial wooden mold, similar to the top hat design I showed earlier, except it doesn't have the small little recess on the bottom. So this is flat, almost like a two-piece. It has the foundry, I guess, dimensions for the design. And again, you can use this for a votive holder. You can mount it. You can put a stem and a base and just display it if you'd like. You can get into all kinds of things for industrial design. Again, this is a wood foundry mold, and this is letter T, and this will also be $15. And that's all the items. So don't forget to like this video by giving us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. And if you do, hit the notification bell so it'll let you know when we have new content or if we're going live. That way you can stay up to date with what we're offering or what we're doing. We do shop-alongs, haul videos. You can see where we're at, maybe visiting with friends. So anytime we have a little fun event, you can participate. So again, once a video is ended and you're done claiming items, feel free to send us your information to VintageUprisingTx@gmail.com. We need your first name, your last name, your complete mailing address, and your PayPal email address. If you don't have a PayPal email address, let us know you're not in PayPal, and we can send you an independent invoice as a guest. You can pay as a guest. The rest of the hop part of the drop is listed below for the rest of the schedule. And again, following me is Patrick with the Trusty Huckster Mercantile channel, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye, y'all.